Welcome to Sydney Moto. Today I'm doing a review of my Vitpilen 401. So I have the 2019 model. It's a 6-speed single cylinder. They have two models for this one. They have the Vitpilen, which is a scrambler type bike. This one is called the Vitpilen, which is more of a cafe racer bike. Dry weight around 148 kilograms. Seat height is around 835, about 32 inches. The ground clearance around 170 mils. So when I got the bike, I got it with white fairings. Some of the modifications that I did was I replaced the bar end mirrors. I also did a tail tidy, removed that big chunk of metal on what that was sitting on the tire. I also repainted it camo green. I've upgraded the exhaust to an Acra slip-on. I've added a Competition Works decat to it. Mostly aesthetics at the moment. So on their website, they called the Vitpilen more of a neo cafe racer. So the question is this a good bike for beginner riders? So I got this bike in 2020 as my first bike. I was just a beginner rider. So I'm just gonna go through the good and the bad about the bike, and you decide if you wanna get the bike for yourself. So the good, it looks good, and when I saw it on the showroom, I was really drawn to it as I was looking for a cafe racer back then. It had white fairings, Pirelli tires and stuff, and clip-on bar handles, which really look good. If you're looking for a bike that is modern and has the cafe racer look, then this one's a really good bike. I guess it's also a good thing that it's actually very fast. It's very torquey. On the website it says it's around like 37 Newton meters at 7,000 RPMs. And if you want to go fast, this bike really goes fast. Even though it's torquey, I never felt uncomfortable with the speed when I was starting to learn how to ride a bike. Bad things about the bike, I guess the main thing is the seating height and the bar ends or the handles. I think those are the main two things that is kind of difficult with this bike. And if you're just a beginner rider, those are the two things that you probably would have a difficult time with. Seat height, very high. It's very aggressive in position. And if you're a beginner rider, that would be an issue. As a beginner rider, you want to be comfortable. As much as possible, you want to flat foot your bike. I'm around 5'6", short legs, and I'm on my toes whenever I use the bike. You might even have a difficulty trying to maneuver it in low speeds like I used to have. I dropped the bike a couple of times, most of them just by turning, even just outside of the garage. So the seating position and the riding position, if you're a beginner rider, that would be an issue. Now the bar ends, these are really nice looking clip-ons. This is one of the things that I like about the bike, but if you are going to get this bike, you'd probably have a difficulty trying to use the bike for long hours. I wouldn't recommend it in long trips, an hour plus. I did that a couple of times, and after 30 minutes you'd actually feel a bit of a pain in the back. Your arms begin to stiffen. That's the thing about this type of bike. Also, I probably consider it as a not so good thing is the amount of customization that you can do with the bike, because it's not your usual Honda, Suzuki. There's not much in the aftermarket that you can actually get for your bike. Other than what I've said, the usual bar end mirrors and the tail tidy. Even the exhaust, there's not much that you can find if you want to customize it. The Husqvarna motorcycle website has a lot of accessories, but they're really expensive. So if you're looking to do more with the bike, I guess that's another cons about it. Would I recommend this for beginner riders? Probably not. I think the seating position, the riding position, you'd probably want something that is more comfortable. It would really help you as a beginner rider to have a bike that you can actually flat foot just to get comfortable with riding bikes. I love this bike. I'd probably go with something like a Honda Rebel, something that has lower seats. So there you have it. If you agree or disagree, just leave some comments. If you think that this is a good beginner bike, I'd love to hear from you. So the next few minutes, I'm just gonna go around so that you can listen to how the bike sounds like. Thank you, and we hope you like our videos.